You have been waiting for GTA 6 for 14 months, past its original release date. You probably think this is because Rockstar wants more polish. You are wrong. The real reason GTA 6 was delayed is a yellow sponge from Bikini Bottom. He took a contract from the Sinaloa Cartel for $2 billion and an unlimited supply of Krabby Patties. Today we follow the trail of the most buried corporate espionage operation in modern entertainment history. A story so deeply hidden in cartel dark web channels that mainstream gaming media has never reported a single word of it. A sponge, a starfish, a squirrel, and a Mexican drug cartel that quietly released your favorite video game under a different name. SpongeBob SquarePants debuted on Nickelodeon on July 17, 1999. For 25 years, he made the network billions, but by 2024, he was broken. Tired of pants, tired of jellyfishing, tired of asking Mr. Krabs for a raise that never came. Therefore, when the encrypted call came in January 2024, SpongeBob picked up on the first ring. The voice on the other end belonged to a Sinaloa Cartel handler operating under the codename El Lobo. El Lobo had one question: would SpongeBob like to steal the source code for GTA 6? The offer? $2 billion wired through a Cayman Islands shell company, unlimited Krabby Patty distribution rights across northern Mexico, and complete creative control over what the cartel did with the stolen code. SpongeBob accepted within 47 seconds. 25 years of saying, "I'm ready," finally meant something. But SpongeBob could not do this alone. A heist this complex required a hacker, a getaway driver, an inside man, and a financier. He assembled his crew that very night. First call: Sandy Cheeks, Texas squirrel, full doctorate in marine engineering from a university I cannot name for her safety. Her glass dome runs fiber optic internet at speeds the FBI cannot trace. She agreed for one condition: every vehicle in the stolen game had to respect Texas car insurance regulations. Second call: Patrick Starr. Patrick had been driving an underwater pickup truck since 2004 with no concept of stopping at Red Coral. He demanded one thing: his face on the front cover of whatever the cartel released. Third call: Squidward Tentacles. According to internal documents I obtained, Squidward had quietly been consulting for Rockstar since 2003 as the lead voice for every grumpy NPC in San Andreas. He had a 21-year grudge against humanity that needed monetizing. Final call: Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs put up $3 trillion from 25 years of Krabby Patty profits as operational capital. His only demand? The Krusty Krab appears inside the cartel's game as a canonical restaurant location. The heist began in late January 2024. Rockstar's Edinburgh headquarters is technically a fortress. Biometric locks, motion sensors, and a fence patrol I cannot describe in detail for operational reasons. Therefore, the crew needed a way in humans could not predict. SpongeBob squeezed through an air vent at 3 in the morning. His sponge body is classified as inert porous material under UK customs law. No metal detector reads him. No camera flags him as a threat. No security guard takes a porous object seriously. Squidward led him into the server room using his 21-year Rockstar badge. From her dome in Texas, Sandy Cheeks remotely decrypted the master encryption layer in 11 minutes. SpongeBob copied the entire GTA 6 source code onto a single drive shaped like a clamp. Patrick waited outside in a stolen submarine he claimed was borrowed. They escaped through the North Sea pipeline directly to Mexico. Total operation time: 14 days. Total Rockstar employees who noticed: 0. The Sinaloa Cartel released the bootleg in March 2024. They called it El Pollo Loco's Revenge. But you have never heard of it, and there is a reason. The cartel distributed it exclusively through their own Tor hidden services, listed for 0.3 Bitcoin per copy, roughly $18,000 at the time. Buyers had to be vouched in by an existing cartel member. No screenshots, no YouTube uploads, no public reviews. The cartel enforced this with the kind of consequences I will not describe on YouTube. Within 90 days, approximately 287,000 confirmed downloads circulated through cartel-vetted nodes. An estimated 50,000 physical copies were hand-couriered to street-level distributors in Mexico City, Tijuana, Culiacan, and 3 cartel-controlled neighborhoods in Guadalajara. Every physical copy shipped with a fresh Krabby Patty in the case. But here's the part nobody outside the cartel network has seen. El Pollo Loco's Revenge is not just a copy of GTA 6. The cartel added their own missions. Mission 1. Steal 1,000 avocados from a farm in Michoacan. Mission 2. Defend Tijuana from DEA helicopters using only fireworks. Mission 3. Smuggle a Krabby Patty across the Rio Grande without bursting the bun. El Chapo was originally written as the final boss, but he refused to do voice acting from prison. So the cartel hired a stand-in named Carlos, who works at a taqueria in Culiacan. Carlos delivers all of El Chapo's lines in a deep, gravelly voice between taco orders. He was paid in tacos, and the cartel honored every demand from SpongeBob's crew. First, the Krusty Krab appears as a canonical restaurant in El Pollo Loco's Revenge. It sits between the cartel safe house and the federal police station in downtown Vice City. Mr. Krabs pays players in Krabby Patties instead of pesos. Second, Squidward voiced the lead cartel sicario, a character named Don Calamar. He was paid $5 million in crypto and given full creative control over Don Calamar's outfit. He chose a brown sweater. Third, the Krabby Patty became an in-game weapon. Throw it at an enemy. They fall in love with the burger and forget about their objective. 100% kill rate confirmed in cartel beta testing. Fourth, every vehicle now respects Texas car insurance regulations per Sandy's demand. The cartel DLC includes a 17-page in-game manual on liability coverage. And fifth, Patrick Star appears on the front cover of every physical copy, smiling, holding a gold-plated AK-47. For 14 months, the bootleg circulated underground with zero mainstream coverage. Then in May 2025, something broke. Kroll, a private corporate intelligence firm contracted by Take-Two to monitor cartel cyber activity, intercepted a Sinaloa communication containing a screenshot of Patrick Star holding the AK-47 cover art. They forwarded it directly to Sam Hauser's personal email. According to internal sources I cannot identify for their safety, Sam Hauser stared at the screenshot for 11 minutes in complete silence. Then he threw his coffee mug across the office. The mug had the Rockstar logo on it. It is no longer in production. Within 24 hours, Rockstar announced GTA 6 would slip from fall 2025 to May 26, 2026. Stock price dropped 8% that afternoon. Take-Two's CEO Strauss Zelnick told investors the expenses were related to third-party licensing reconciliation. Translation: the sponge has our game. Therefore, Rockstar's legal team flew to Culiacan in June 2025 under false names. They met the cartel inside a Krusty Krab franchise that did not exist before the game. The cartel had built it from scratch to mirror the in-game version. Real Krabby Patties were served during negotiations. Rockstar's lawyers ate 47 of them. Cartel demands were simple. 1. Official Rockstar partnership for the next 3 sequels. 2. $4 billion in untraceable crypto. 3. El Chapo gets a posthumous cameo when he eventually dies. 4. Carlos the taqueria worker gets a voice acting credit in GTA 6. Rockstar countered, the cartel held firm. Negotiations continued for 188 days. Therefore, on November 6, 2025, Rockstar announced a second delay. GTA 6 would now release on November 19, 2026. Total delay, exactly 14 months. This is the truth that connects everything. GTA 6 is not late because of artistic vision. GTA 6 is late because Rockstar Games negotiated with a Mexican drug cartel for 14 months to recover their own game, a game stolen by a yellow sponge who got tired of Nickelodeon. No executive will discuss this publicly. No gaming journalist has run the story because the source code is owned by a starfish. But here is what cartel insiders have told me on encrypted channels. El Pollo Loco's Revenge is still being distributed today through the same Tor hidden services for 0.3 Bitcoin a copy. 287,000 cartel network members have finished the storyline. You have to wait until November to start. They know what happens in the ending. They know which character betrays which. They know who the final boss really is. The brown sweater Squidward chose has become a Sinaloa signal. Wearing it identifies you as Inner Circle. Inside cartel safe houses outside Culiacan, walls are covered with printed Patrick Star pinups holding the gold-plated AK. And right now, in one of those safe houses, a yellow sponge in a custom-tailored suit is signing autographs on physical bootleg copies for Cartel Elite. He's smiling. He's finally being paid in cash. You're not waiting 14 months for Rockstar. You're waiting 14 months for a yellow sponge to finish his cartel negotiation. Every day GTA 6 is delayed is another day SpongeBob counts his crypto. And every gamer refreshing the trailer is paying tribute in their own quiet way to a starfish in a wig.